overcome all these various impediments in our life. So satsang always helps us. Satsang and come in the front of the Lord chanting the holy name. Any devotional services, which all helps us to realize, first of all, realize ourselves. We completely disconnect from the reality, completely disconnect from the truth. Completely disconnect from the truth. Slowly, it takes lifetimes of lifetimes. Millions of lifetimes it takes. One who come to know that I am not just this, what I see beyond that. It takes millions of lifetimes. So this can all happen when we come together to the association of the devotee, sadhus. The scripture reveals that sadhu sangha, sarva shastra kaya. Kaya means says. Kaya. Sarva shastra says. Every shastra. All the scriptures say sarva shastra kaya. Leva matra sadhu sangha. Leva matra. Even a moment of association with a devotee, leva matra sadhu sangha, sarva siddhi hoy. One can attain all the siddhi. Siddhi means he can attain everything that what he wants in this world. So Prabhuji, come in the front. You can sit here, and also Mataji, please come and sit. There's a lot of space. You can play basketball here, football here, so much things. There's a lot of space here. Please come. Always stay close with the devotees. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart for joining today. Let us welcome all of you. Say Haribol 3 times. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. You also see a new devotee today. Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Namaskaram.
He's our neighbor.
Okay, wonderful. Very nice.
I'm from Tamil Nadu.
I'm from Tamil
I've
Nadu.
been associated with Hare Krishna for a
Long
long time.
time. எப்படி இருக்கு?
Met my sons and grandsons.
Oh. So where are you from Tamil Nadu? Which place?
Pardon?
Which place of Tamil Nadu?
Cape Comorin, near Cape
Oh yeah, Kanyakumari. I'm from Kerala.
Near Cape Comorin village. It's a small village called Tharuvai.
Oh,
I hail from there.
I see. Wow.
And,
It's not far from my place there.
I'm very much getting Hare Krishna, getting involved in building the villages. I'm very much involved in educating the children
Yes.
in the village.
Yes.
That's what my retired life I'm spending time.
Oh, that's great. Very good. Very great.
Particularly where I was born and brought up in the village.
Yes.
Sort of trying to build up.
Build up this Krishna consciousness to the children.
In 3 steps. One step is the temple.
Yeah.
That's the
Worship.
faith. That's
Yeah,
how
faith. Develop
the
faith.
foundation
Yeah.
is to be built.
Yeah.
You can never forget that.
Yeah.
Building the village is the first thing is the temple.
Yes.
That's what we have established, the trust.
Yeah.
The second trust is education. Education is the poor children,
Yes.
not the private school.
Yeah.
There's a lot of private school. No, I'm focusing on the corporation school.
Yeah.
Corporation school where they are all poor children, they're the poor farmers, they're struggling.
Yeah.
So for the children, spending time on it.
Yeah.
And the third one, what we call building our community, our
Yeah.
people who have a similar faith, building their agraharam. Agraharam means
Yes.
the places where they believe in Hindu faith.
Yes.
So 3 ways we're attacking
We
to
are
make
connecting.
sure the happiness of the village.
Yes. Wonderful. So nice. Thank you so much.
That's what
Nice meeting you. What is your name, Prabhuji?
Suri Rama Subban.
Subha.
Yeah, Subban is my last.
Subban.
Subban.
Mhm.
Suri.
Suri.
Suri
Subban.
Subban.
Suri Subban. Thank you so much for joining us and blessing us. Such a wonderful devotees with such a beautiful heart. Retired life and spending for others, and this is Krishna consciousness. Teaching everybody this Krishna consciousness, especially children, the most important thing, the generations, the upcoming generations, they have to learn this. Otherwise, they all can go in different directions. It's very, very important, especially the children and the youth. So it's very important, this fundamental education. This is the fundamental education. And if we don't teach them, we never know this, especially in this Western world. It's a Maya's world, it's a Western world. So Motherji, please come. Prabhuji, come. So thank you. Please join us.
There's a lot of space.
Yeah, come here. Come here. Prabhuji. So let us welcome, Suri Subin Prabhu with Haribol saying 3 times Haribol. Haribol, Haribol, Haribol. Jai. Thank you. Anybody else? First time? No, everybody else is here. Okay.
First time after initiation.
After initiation, first time after initiation. Yes, and that's why I'm coming to the next. So we are missing, where is Preeti Rasika Mataji?
She had service probably. She came little late.
Or she had a service from the town
Yeah.
of cooking. Okay. So we are missing. Okay, wonderful. Okay, but other than that, first time after the birth, spiritual birth, we have few new devotees. You may not recognize them now. Very special. They have a very, wonderful spiritual birth, and we have Braj Bihari. Braj Prabhu was before in the past life. It's a new life. It's a Braj Bihari Gopal Das. So here Braj Bihari Gopal Das, he got a new birth by the mercy of Sri Radha Madhav. All the wonderful Vaishnavas. Let's welcome and Haribol 3 times to Braj Bihari Gopal Das. Braj Bihari Gopal Das ki Jai. The next, our wonderful Manish Prabhu was wonderfully, since long time Prabhuji was here and serving, and finally it's happened. Get a new birth and left the last life. Now this is the last life for Krishna in this material world. Everybody thinks that when you get connected to Guru Parampara, that's our last life in this material world. This is the duty of a spiritual master. Take that soul back to Krishna. The duty of a father to take their children to Krishna. Duty of a mother to take their children to Krishna. Duty of a teacher, a spiritual master, is that to take that soul back to Krishna. So similarly, the Manish Prabhu, and of course wonderful family, and also Mataji got a birth last year, so Mataji is 1 year old now, right? So now birthday is just happened. So now Manish Prabhu became Manohar Murari Das Prabhu. Manohar Murari Das Prabhu ki Jai. So by the mercy of Sri Radha Madhav, wonderful Vaishnavas, I didn't have a garland. I thought of getting some garlands to put all these wonderful Vaishnavas. So thank you, and so nice, and to become part of this Krishna consciousness. Then we have Preeti Rasika Mataji. Mataji was not here today, but Mataji also got a wonderful. Preeti Mataji was Preeti Ja, became Preeti Rasika Mataji. Preeti Rasika is none other than Srimati Radharani. Preeti Rasika. And then let's also say Haribol and glories to Preeti Rasika Mataji. Mataji is not here today by the mercy of Sri Radha Madhav, Sri Gauranitai, Sri Panchatattva, Srila Prabhupada, all these wonderful Vaishnavas. Mataji also got a new birth, spiritual birth, and let's also thank her and Haribol too. Mataji is Haribol. 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 And our wonderful dear Kishore Bhupati Prabhu. And we know that Prabhuji was a long time veteran here, and Prabhuji is not, because of a little far, the Prabhuji is not directly connected, but Prabhuji is part of this, this Sangha, this association. Every year we go there and on Karthik and we do wonderful programs. We do wonderful service in the temple for making the garlands and very and long years, right? How many years? Maybe many years, 10 years or so. Mataji is a doctor, Prabhuji is also a doctor, and so many ways. And by the mercy of the devotees and Srila Prabhupada, Radha Madhav, Radha Shyam Sundar, finally that got that at a new birth, spiritual birth, and Kishore Bhubati Prabhuji become Kishore Sarup Das. Kishore Sarup Das ki Jai. Very good. So this is the perfection of our life. Then of course, then Kavita Bhubati Mataji, as we all know, that wonderful devotee, always serve, garland making, and even despite of all this busy schedule, Mataji also finally got that opportunity to connect to Guru Parampara and Guru Parampara, Krishna, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Krishna, the mercy of devotees, Srila Prabhupada, Radha Shyam Sundar, Radha Madhav, and Kavita Bhubati Mataji's name became Kishori Vallabhi Devi Dasi. Kishori Vallabhi Devi Dasi ki Jai. Very good. Not the last, but our dear daughter Lakshmi is also good to initiated last Saturday. And by the mercy of Shri Radha Madhav, Shri Gauranitai, Shri Panchatattva, Srila Prabhupada, all the wonderful Vaishnavas. Lakshmi also had an opportunity to get a new birth, a spiritual birth.
What is her name?
And her name is Nayaki Radha Devi Dasi. Nayaki Radha Devi Dasi ki Jai. She's not here. She had some other programs. She went, otherwise she would have been here. So these are all our wonderful opportunity. Great fortune. We realize, we may not realize now. We'll realize after some time what that we got it. Because of now we are maybe, we are in the midst of this all material things. Oh, this one is good, this one is, this one is. After some day we'll say that this is nothing. Tucha. Not tucha, the word which uses in the Sanskrit. Tucha. This is compared to that what we get from the spiritual bliss is tucha. It's nothing. It's nothing that we can compare. So, but then we realize little after that, yes, this is everything. This is wonderful. So now I can connect to the Lord. Now I can connect my everything. I can see, I can perceive the Lord. When we serve, when we worship. So this is the beginning of it. That's why we connect to a spiritual master, a pure devotee. So this is also Krishna instructed to us. Krishna also did the same thing. Accepted a spiritual master and learned from him. So similarly, today is the day that all this spiritual initiation or spiritual birth, their spiritual master is a father. Spiritual master is a father. And who is the mother? Who is the mother? Vedas. Shastras. The Shastras are the Vedas are the mother. So with the spiritual master, with the scriptures, Shastras, so spiritual master is giving this birth to us, the mother. So by this knowledge, so we have to cultivate, the mother cultivate us, feed us. So we cultivate more and more and more. By the mercy of Father takes care of everything. Spiritual master takes care. So spiritual master protects the mercy, and spiritual master protects in all our spiritual journey. As long as we are in good standing. It's because of when we are avagya, there is a term called the Guru Avagya. We offenses it on the against the spiritual master. It's the greatest offense, Guru Avagya. So we should literally follow the orders and the instructions of spiritual master. I was collecting on this initiation day. Maharaj gave a very beautiful instructions to Maharaj put 10 instructions to all of you and all of us basically. So now we have how many? 5 initiated devotees and Lakshmi, and 6 devotees were initiated last week. It is the greatest moments in our life. So many wonderful, by the mercy of Radha Madhav, all the wonderful devotees. And this is, maybe sometimes we say it's impossible, but it's possible, made it possible. That much, importance it is, that one who gets this, wonderful spiritual.
Radha Madhavji is adding
More devotees, yes, more to his family, yes.
more to serve him.
His family, yes. We are all in the one family now. So I also want every one of you who is sitting here, actually those who have not taken this initiation connected to Krishna, this is a wonderful process. This transforms us. I think you may feel now, after some, you may feel that now once you've taken the initiation, you feel that how different it is from the previous, and then now the spiritual, this initiation, after the initiation. Before the initiation and after the initiation, how do you feel it? There is a greater strength, there is a great strength that comes to our life. Great potency comes to our life. That pulls us every day. That pulls us. And it's also, there's a lot of protection also we get. No matter what, Guru's protection is always there for a devotee and for a disciple especially. So, but we should not take it granted. Guru's protection is always there for that devotee. So protection is the one which makes us, completely, that to, crossing over this material ocean. And generally also mentioned that spiritual master is a boatman who rows the boat. He's a boatman. So we are all entering into that boat. He is actually rowing us and crossing, the ocean, and take us back to the Supreme Abode, the Supreme Lord. So he is a boatman. He is taking us. So we are all getting into the boat in the name of, or in the process of this, initiation. So this is a very wonderful instructions that Maharaj gave on the last, the Tuesday. 10 beautiful instructions. Anybody remembers? Any of you remembers that? Anybody remembers?
Diksha Guru and Siksha Guru.
That's the one thing. That's good. Okay.
It's a time for new who learn recently.
This is very important. Listen to this. Okay? Very important. This Maharaj's instruction. This you have to follow in all your life. Because of the instruction gives on the initiation time, is the instruction that Maharaj may not directly giving, but that is the instruction a spiritual master gives. That generally speaks and giving to each and every one of the initiate, every one of the disciple. Maharaj's first instruction was, only capacity we have is to perform loving devotional service. Do you know why Maharaj said that? Only capacity we have is to perform loving devotional service. Everything else is happening under the spell of Maya. We are in the instrument like a puppet, or we are like a tossing in this material ocean. We are just tossing here in this world. No matter what, however we try, however that we go away from the Lord, that means we are completely entrapped in the hands of Maya. You know that when a spider catches some insects, it is a very big network, like net. Web, yeah. As soon as a insect comes, the spider comes and put all his legs in it, and then it's in the grip of spider, then nobody cannot do anything. As soon as we come out of it, so we are completely entangled, covered by this material energy or this, and we can't do anything. But one who engages in the devotional service, Maya cannot touch. Only that we can do. The devotional, so that's why Maharaj says that. So only capacity we have is nothing but to perform devotional service, no other capacity. So when you do this one, that is what we do. Everything else is otherwise. Our mind, our senses, our body, everything is connected to that. But beyond that, when we come to chant the holy name, when we engage in the devotion, hearing, remembering the Lord, This is all not happening into this material energy or material plane. Where it is happening? It's in the spiritual plane. This is where the connecting that with Krishna, ourselves, and with Krishna. The only capacity we have is nothing but that to engage in the loving devotional service to the Supreme Lord.
When we are in the temple also.
Temple, any devotional service, any devotional service.
Temple, Krishna Katha.
Krishna, Katha, hearing, this is all that. So we are now away from the grip of Maya.
Right now we are listening.
Listening, yes. This is the capacity that we have. No other capacity we have. Everything is under the spell of Maya. Krishna hi Surya Saman. Maya hi Andhakar. Right? Chaha, Krishna, Vaha, Maya, Adhika, Nahi. Very good, Mataji. Mataji is also welcome back from Himalayas.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu. Sorry for this stuff.
Yes. So, when sun is there, what happens there? There is no andhakar, there is no darkness. When sun is not there, what happens? There are full of darkness. When sun is there, there is no darkness. Similarly, when Krishna is there, there is no Maya Adhikar. There is no Maya Adhikar. So the devotees, this is the only way, this is the only capacity that we have. That's a free will that Krishna is revealing, the free will. That we all have this free will. That free will is actually to utilize for the service of the Lord. The only capacity we have is to perform loving devotional service to the Lord. Always remember that. So always engage in the loving devotional service. This will take us back to our original identity. That we are spirit, soul, eternal soul. The second one. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give even Krishna can't give. What is that?
No.
Yes.
Krishna Prema.
Krishna Prema. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayade Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Guru Drishe Namaha. So when Krishna was here, right? Krishna was like, he was mainly in the battlefield. So many, Yuddha, battles. 17 times Jarasandha, Kalayavana, right? And every time. And when he's in the Vrindavan, every day one demon. That's fixed. Every day one demon is.
Before the lunch.
Yeah. Before the lunch. Before the lunch. It was every day. So of course, the gopis, and that's a different realm. But who gives this Krishna Prema? Right? Who gives this? Even Krishna can't give that. That is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Maharaj was saying this one. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to give, even Krishna can't give. That is Krishna Prema. So we all should be very much appreciate that. The mission of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What is the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? What is the mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? The Harinam, the holy name. The holy name is to establish his Sankirtan and follow that Sankirtan. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Param Vijayade Sri Krishna Sankirtanam. So we should exactly follow the instructions of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayine Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gurudrishe Namaha. So in order to give this Krishna Prema, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu manifested. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu can only give this Krishna Prema. Think about that 500 years back. People were going in different directions. But now, after Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's descent, since then everywhere, even Vrindavan was completely kind of covered by the jungle. Even the Vrindavan, the Boloka Vrindavan, until the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's appearance. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Vrindavan and finding out every places that where Krishna was, completed his pastimes, Leela over there, and excavated, found out and realized this is the place. And even when Radhakund, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went to Radhakund, it was just like a small pond. Every place that The form of Vrindavan, what you see now, is because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is in every step of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's giving this Krishna Prema. So we are so fortunate. We are so fortunate. Gaura Leela is still happening. Gaura Leela will be there for next 10,000 years. From past 500 years onwards, since the appearance of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, it is actually Gaura Leela is going on. Gaura Leela is there completely. So in next 10,000 years, this Gaura Leela will be there. What is this Gaura Leela? Even the Sankirtan movement. Everywhere, every town and village, every nook and corner. Every town and village, the holy name will be chanted. So see that every temple. What about like 10 years back, Plainfield? Okay, 10 years back, Plainfield. There was one church. It was a church 10 years back. Now it is a beautiful dham. How many thousands of devotees are coming and then seeing the darshan of the Lord? Isn't it a Gaura Leela? And this we are even connecting. We are 10 years back. Even Srila Prabhupada was not there. Because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada was there. Because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Bhaktivinoda Thakur was there. Because they understood who is the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And then we know that when Bhaktivinoda Thakur was seeing that, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was saying that my Senapati Bhakta will come, my commander-in-chief will come. He will propagate this holy name all over the world. So what happened? Just single-handedly, when Srila Prabhupada came to this country, Srila Prabhupada didn't know that when got down into the Boston Harbor, whether to go left or right. Nobody was there to receive. Srila Prabhupada all had a one letter, and that letter was actually, there is one Agarwal, right, in Butler, Pennsylvania. Butler, Pennsylvania. And then think about that. Srila Prabhupada took a bus, got this address. Srila took a bus alone there, think about it, that time. And came to Butler and then somehow connected and then stayed there a week. Then some contacts got it that and came to New York. There was one Shastri, one person was there. So all this arranged by whom? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu arranged everything. Then it started within a year, established this. Now we were celebrating the 60th anniversary of this con. And within 10 years, 66 to 77, and established actually 66 towards the July, and then 76, 10 years, all over the world, 108 temples. We are struggling even to have one temple. Even to have one temple, you are struggling. 108 temples within 10 years all over the world. Is it something humanly can do this? This all the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in order to propagate, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission is going on. So everywhere, even if you go to Arctic, even if you go to Antarctica, there are devotees chanting the holy name. There are devotees. So this is this wonderful process of Krishna consciousness in order to propagate this Krishna Prema. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's the mission, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is to give this Krishna Prema to everyone. Then follow that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's our greatest fortune. Don't leave ISKCON at all. Don't have any kinds of disagreement. Okay? Think about Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Think about Srila Prabhupada. There may be some disagreement when you come to temple. Lord, this devotee didn't speak to me today. I'm not going to come tomorrow. Oh, this devotee said this to me, that. This devotee said this to me, that. Oh, he didn't look at me, some problem is there. Oh, this service, I want to do this service. I want to know this one, that one. Human, of course, we are not there, right? We still have the impurities, right? Still have the impurities. So we have to be always see what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, what Srila Prabhupada and our spiritual master. First things to come in our front of these three personalities and the devotees or Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, whoever it is. And think about, and then only comes everything else. Then only comes everything else, no matter what. So it's very, very important that we follow Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Then it's our great benefit. It's our good fortune. Just remembering the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu itself is great fortune. And Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is the most merciful. Mahavadanyaya, most merciful. Even one says, Gauranga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepts that devotee. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu accepts that devotee. There is no qualification is needed in order to attain the mercy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. No qualification is needed at all. Or whether I should take this birth in this family or this higher family, lower family. There is no qualification at all. Anybody can get the mercy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. All is needed is actually, and we know that Narottam Das Thakur says, Padita Pavana Prabhu Tava Avatar. Padita Pavana. Your avatar is nothing but to take everybody, those who are fallen, and those who are fallen, take everybody, those who are fallen to Krishna consciousness. We know that the story of Jagai and Madai. Madai was the greatest sinner even to Jagai. There is a temple for Madai, after all this. There is a temple for Madai even after all this. Lakhs of people are visiting every year. And whose mercy is that? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mercy. So dear devotees, we all can have that mercy. And think about those who are following, and sincerely serving and following in Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's mission and this wonderful moment. And the devotees, this is the Leela, this is the Gaura Leela. Everywhere, every town and village, that it will be there. So it's our greatest fortune that we have this opportunity. So never leave, always follow Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and to attain this Krishna Prema. This is the next one, third one. Very important. Listen this very carefully. Maharaj was saying, this is the instruction. How do we receive? How do we receive mercy? How do we receive this, Guru's mercy, Krishna's mercy, spiritual master's mercy, devotee's mercy? Anybody remember that Maharaj was saying? Anybody remember? How do we receive?
Serving.
By following. See, by following. What a profound statement. We receive the mercy. How do we receive the mercy? We receive everything from the Lord, from the devotees, from the spiritual master by following. What that we follow? The instructions that we take the vows and we take the instructions of the Gurus. When we follow, then only we receive. Don't think that, okay, I took the initiation, now I am okay. I can do anything I want. No, we have to follow. To really follow the footsteps, the instructions, the Acharya's instructions, that we have, then only we receive this. So as we progress, as Krishna says that, yadamam prabhadyande stam sadeva bhajamiham mama vartamanu vartante manishya parsa. I reward them accordingly how they approach me, no matter what. This is a universal truth. When we follow the instructions of spiritual master, the Guru, Shiksha Guru, Diksha Guru, then we follow. Then only we get that. Okay, the Guru said something and we heard it. Okay. We don't get anything. We don't understand anything. We don't realize anything. But we, spiritual master says, okay, chant every day 16 rounds. You try to do that. You'll see the difference. And other days, okay, I chanted this, somehow, okay, I finished 16 rounds and just like that, okay, somehow I was struggling and that, this, those. We don't get anything. We don't get the taste of it. We don't get the understanding. We don't get the realization of it. But when we really follow the instructions and this what we supposed to follow in our life, the regulative principles, chanting of the 16 rounds, chanting the mantras, association with the devotees and serving the Lord. When we follow that, then we make the progress. How do we make the progress? When we get the mercy only. When we receive that mercy, we have to receive the mercy. Don't think that, we reach there. This is our beginning. We have to seek the mercy and blessing from each and every devotee. Naturally, there is a, consciousness like this. There's a kind of, people feel like this, okay, now I got the initiation, I am the topmost devotee. This naturally everybody thinks that. Or anybody newly comes to the Krishna consciousness, they think that I know everything. I know everything now. But after some time only that you'll come to know that I don't know anything. I don't know anything about this bhakti. Because then you start to realize it, what is exactly this bhakti is. So following is the receiving. Unless and until we follow, we cannot move an inch. So that's why, Krishna even says, Tat pradipranipatena pariprashtena sevaya upadeshanteya jnanam jnaninas tattva darshinaha. You have to follow submissively. So you have to follow all these instructions very submissively. Then 4, very important. When one comes to this Krishna consciousness as a devotee, live with the qualities of a Vaishnava. The 4th one. Live with the qualities of a Vaishnava. So now we are becoming a Vaishnava. Vaishnava is the highest position of in all species of life. Vaishnava is the highest. There are qualities of a Vaishnava. If you don't know the qualities of a Vaishnava, there are how many qualities of a Vaishnava? 26 qualities of a Vaishnava. Okay, there are 26 qualities of a Vaishnava. Anybody knows that? What are those? At least few? Kripalu. Yes, compassionate, benevolent. Okay, next word. Humble. Humility is another one. Yes. Another, truthfulness. It's very important. The Vaishnava quality, truthfulness, benevolence, compassionate. What else? Forgiving. Right? All this. And education, adhyayanam, shastra, reading shastra, association with the devotees, worshipping the Lord, truthfulness, satya, daya, niti, justice. All these there are many, and of course reading and studying the scriptures, follow the instructions. All these are wonderful Vaishnava qualities. We have to follow that. Vaishnava qualities. And of course one has to worship the Lord every day. So one should live with the Vaishnava qualities. Now because of we are now become a Vaishnava. Now we are initiated into this Vaishnava Sampradaya. What is our Sampradaya? In fact, what is our Sampradaya? Brahma, Madhava, Gaudiya Sampradaya. We are all connected to that. We are not free from everybody sitting here is connected to Brahma, Madhava, Gaudiya Sampradaya. And how this comes in the lineage, this parampara. Who instructed this transcendental knowledge to Brahma? Krishna. This comes directly from Krishna. So that's why we all go all the way up to Krishna. From Krishna to Brahma, Brahma to whom? Naradadev, Naradadev to whom? Vyasadev, Vyasadev to whom? Sukadeva Goswami, come down, and then Madhava, Madhavacharya. Then come down to, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's spiritual master was Madhavacharya. Sorry, Madhavendra Puri. Madhavendra Puri. And then comes down like that, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, right? Then Nityananda Prabhu, right? And then Narayan, that all the way up to that, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, Jagannath Das Babaji Maharaj, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, then Gauri Kishore Das Babaji Maharaj, then Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, then Srila Prabhupada, then spiritual master. Then we are coming into the next. So we are connected, all of us. So now we are worshipping the Srila Prabhupada. Suppose, don't worry about that, okay, what will happen to me that, I don't have a guru. No, our guru is, the Shiksha Guru is actually Srila Prabhupada. The guru is Srila Prabhupada. So we all have Srila Prabhupada. So then Srila Prabhupada will guide us, okay, now, this you take initiation from Diksha, from this guru. This is actually guiding by Srila Prabhupada. Don't think that, it is anything that which happens in Krishna consciousness and spiritual is all by the mercy as well as arrangement by the Lord and the pure devotees of the Lord. It all happens. It's not that this accidentally happens. There is a reason. Everything happens within this Krishna consciousness is because of the mercy. So somehow or other we connected to Srila Prabhupada, and Srila Prabhupada guided us. How many of you pray to Srila Prabhupada? Raise your hands. How many of you pray to Srila Prabhupada? Do you get that what you ask for? How many of you experience that? If you ask Srila Prabhupada, how many of you? Everybody. If you ask, if you pray to Srila Prabhupada, you get it no matter what immediately. Even you ask for Krishna, you just ask Srila Prabhupada. But genuine, okay? Go and pray that I pray, oh Srila Prabhupada, give me a Tesla.
Only spiritual.
Yes. All spiritual. Immediately you get it. No matter what. Okay, Srila Prabhupada, I am struggling in this one. I want to do this service. I want to do so. Please help me. So Srila Prabhupada will immediately give. So, see, there are so much I can speak about Srila Prabhupada. There is, time is, constrained here. So, but if you have any struggles in your devotion or chanting, okay, you are struggling in your chanting or struggling in listening or struggling, every day is not same. Remember that. Of course, there is some difficulties. It's not a royal road, okay? There are some thorns on the road path of devotion. It's not a royal road. There is always some difficulties, some impediments, some kinds of barriers, always there. It's not that it's just a one-day thing. Okay, now we got initiation. This is to the entire life and the life after life. And then there will be some difficulties somewhere, so many ways that we can come across. But one thing that we always remember our Guru, always remember Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Srila Prabhupada and Krishna in all circumstances. And all circumstances we can pray to our spiritual master as well as Srila Prabhupada. If there is any difficulty in this path of devotion, we can immediately go and pray to Srila Prabhupada. We should be sincere. Okay? This is all applicable for a sincere soul. Okay? I'm just putting additional note. This is all applicable for a sincere seeker, sincere soul. Those who are duplicitous, right? Pretending, okay, I'm doing that, and then doing something else other than that. This may not work very well.
Sincere soul, sincere prayers.
Sincere soul can have only sincere prayers. There is no sincerity. Okay, that person did that, let me also do something. Right? We know that the story, right? When Haridas Thakur, there was a snake charmer. Snake charmer was there, and then immediately that somebody was, there was a beautiful, kirtan was going on. So immediately Haridas Thakur had to come to that place. The kirtan was in ecstasy and everything was wonderful. And Haridas Thakur immediately become ecstatic and completely forgot and immersed into that, the feeling of that devotion and Krishna's name and chanting of the holy name. Become ecstatic and he become danced and then finally fainted down. Then everybody was around Haridas Thakur. What a great devotee, And naturally, right, we also say that. What a great devotee that this personality. And everybody started to glorify him. There was one snake charmer was seeing this one immediately. He thought also that, okay, I will also get some kind of glorification. He also started to dance. He just jumping up and down and started to dance, fall down like fainting, kind of fainting. People know that, right? What is right? People immediately came to know that he is faking. And he just took some stick and beaten him, and he just immediately get up and ran. So this is what it is the difference, that we all do. Okay, we are laughing now, but we all do the same. Okay, we all do the same. We pretend we are this one and we saw that, this one and that one, this one. But everybody can see that, whether we are pretending or it's coming from sincerely from our heart. So it's very important. Sincerity must be there in our devotion, no matter what. Very, very important that a sincere soul, a sincere seeker only can, help in their Krishna consciousness. Krishna would give, Krishna would always sees that. Krishna would always sees that. And the prayers, it should be sincere. Any sincere prayers will be immediately answered, no matter what. So, we should, what was I was saying? Live with the qualities of a Vaishnava. It's very important. The fifth one, the same thing I mentioned, free from political, free from hypocrisy, free from duplicity. This is just I mentioned about that. There may be so much politics, this is the world. It cannot free from any place if you go. A lot of politics, this one and that administration, this and that doesn't matter at all. That's none of our business. That does not affect us. It should be affected us. What is the devotion is the most important matter for our life. Because of this is a direct connection, direct interaction with the devotee, the Lord, the devotees and the spiritual master. It should be very determined. That's the Ulsaha Nishchaya Dharya. See what Sri Rupa Goswami said? Ulsaha Nishchaya Dharya Tattat Karma Pravartanat. Tattat Karma. Whatever the devotional activities, that's called karma. In spirituality, spiritual karma means Krishna karma. Krishna karma means our spiritual activities. With the enthusiasm, with the determination, with the patience, one has to follow that his own spiritual activities, no matter what. Nothing should impact you. Nothing should impact you. And we should avoid all these unwanted associations. Free from all this hypocrisy, right? This duplicity. And then, of course, that we should, this all politics that which goes around. Okay, now after some time, this is another thing. When a spiritual or devotion is there, at the same time there is also a weed grows. There is a spiritual plant. The same time the weed is also there. Because of as soon as we get some glorification. Okay, now in my name, right? People are now concerned about when Maharaj gives the name. Oh, I didn't get that name, I get this name. Some people are not happy. Because of I got this name, I got that name. Any name, Maharaj took that as you as a disciple. That's the most, name is not important.
Yes.
Name is not at all important. Name actually to prove that we have that quality, if whatever it is. We have to prove that we have that quality. Otherwise, a person who is not at all a beautiful or a lady who is not at all a beautiful, and we say Sundari, but what is the meaning of it, right? That person's beauty is come from the heart. How we behave, how we develop. That's the most beauty. So that we have to develop that, come to that point. Similarly, it is not that the fact. It's not that the most important thing, that we should follow that. So it's in that way that we all should come to that beautiful, should not have duplicity or, like that. So very sincere in devotion. The next one is one should always absorbed in serving. Very clear, isn't it? Whenever we have this opportunity, jump on it. The devotees, serving the devotees, serving Krishna, serving Srila Prabhupada, right? All this, anything that which are related to Krishna, everything is actually very, very important. Try to serve the Krishna and devotees. Absorbed in serving. Because of only by serving that we can purify our heart, purify our existence. Yes, we may have initiation, we have our spiritual name, we have spiritual master, but we don't do anything. What is the use of it? What is the use of it? That if you don't do anything, okay, I got the name, and we know that there are so many devotees, so many disciples of Srila Prabhupada, even after Srila Prabhupada's departure, when they kind of went away. And then we met a person actually, when we went to the Papayani Park. I think some of you were there. We went to Papayani Park for the book distribution. One person came, and he came from Connecticut or some that place. And he came and he looked at the books and everything and say, I'm a disciple of Srila Prabhupada. So he was telling me the story that I got the initiation. After that I got married. Then I kind of distracted. I went away, and for many, many years after that I'm coming now, I'm seeing a devotee and seeing the books, and so he's completely disconnected after that all. Think about that. Got an initiation of Srila Prabhupada, and then what is the use of it? Because he didn't engage, he didn't serve anybody. And then easily, if we don't serve, devotional service, to serve the devotees and Krishna, if we can easily decay our all potency. So these instructions are so powerful. some way or other that we should have the opportunity to serve the devotees and the Lord. And if you don't have any if you don't have that service, how many if you don't do the service for the devotees, for the Lord and the temple? And of course, you're serving here, Radha Madhu, you're cooking, many of you cooking for many years. It's a beautiful service, and many of you doing the service for garland making. It's beautiful services. Some are going for book distribution. It's a beautiful service. Some are bringing the stuff, and Sushil Prabhu and Rajesh Prabhu bringing all these groceries from there and from the temple to our temple, almost every week. And many devotees cooking. That devotees like Brij Prabhu and all. And service, many services. We should absorb in the service. Everybody should engage in some kind of service. In the temple or the devotees, or in whatever the way, either Bhakti Risha or in the temple or the devotees or community, somebody should take at least some service in your life. That has the greatest potency, and we should do that very sincerely. We should do that very, very sincerely, without any fail. And we know that this, of course, that we have this wonderful opportunity in our temple. There are lots of services. We need a lot of devotees to do a lot of services like that. But if you go to Chowpatty or somewhere in India, okay, there are thousands of devotees, thousands of people. You don't get a service at all. If you go to Vrindavan, if you want to do a little, even to make a garland, even take you, let me do that, cut the end of the, the flower. You don't get it. You'll not get it because of there are veterans, there are people are waiting in the queue just to get a small service. Okay, Prabhuji, let me broom, let me clean the temple. No, you won't get it. There are hundreds of people are waiting there just to do that. Okay, Prabhuji, let me take the shoe. Okay, let me go and arrange the shoe in that bag. You won't get it because there are people are waiting to just for that. Everything is a service in Vrindavan, in Chowpatty, in the temples like that. When if you go to Juhu, there are hundreds, 200 plus brahmacharis are there. They don't even have this. They are all engaged one way or other services like that. But we have beautiful opportunity, wonderful opportunity. There are tons of services and devotees are not there. We don't want to do it.
The prasadam is also difficult.
Prasadam is also difficult, yes.
Mahaprasadam.
Yes. So much difficulties, and there are not enough devotees. So some way or other, dear devotees, it's a mercy of the Lord, it's a will of the Lord if we are engaging in some service. And this is exactly the service you are going to do when you go back to the Lord. So this is the spiritual science actually. This is a spiritual science. We have to, realize this importance of all this. So take some service, whatever menial service. There is no, like in a material world or outside world that, okay, I will not do that service. I will do only the, the topmost one which you get the name, fame and everything. Any service, whenever, as soon as you come to the temple, whatever you can do, you do service. I met with a devotee, a person in the New Vrindavan. His name is Ardendru. When he came to the temple 2 years back, I told him, Prabhuji, can you arrange this temple, these chairs over here? He took that instruction literally. And I met him after that, after I forgot or I didn't know that. I went to the New Vrindavan last weekend and he came and told me that, Prabhuji, you gave me that instruction that arrange the chair in the temple. Every time when I go to the temple, I took it literally, and whenever I go, I do that. Still I am doing that service that because you told me that to do it. I was literally tears in my eyes. I never knew this person. I didn't know that who was this devotee. I just mentioned he came to the temple, Prabhuji, can you arrange this chair? Every time when he come to the temple, the first service he do that, arrange that temple and all this beautifully, nicely. And since then he was doing that. Really literally, and that devotee is now Vrindavan and he is wonderfully serving and there and so many ways. See, that's why following is the receiving. Simple example, following is the receiving. Just follow whatever the service is. There is nothing great or small in the service of the Lord. Cleaning the temple, mopping or washing the pot, everything. Even, the greatest devotee go to the bathroom and toilet, clean the toilets. Even that is a service. Anything that we can do in the service, in the temple for the devotees, it's nothing. There is, Lord will see that, such wonderful services for the lordships. This is all connected to the Lord. It's not that it's in the mundane world. So do that. At least absorb in the service. It's always, whatever the service you can do, at least everybody can participate in some kind of service. There are book distributions, there are sankirtans, there are radhyatras, decoration, distribute cards, distribute books. Whatever you can do, take it that. Or just, okay, no, I won't do any service. I just come, do. Even if that's why, we have many devotees taking the prasadam. After that, we see that at the temple hall or community hall. Everybody just go put their glass there and the paper cups and the paper and so much. If you stay back after the devotees are taking prasadam, community hall is a big mess. So you have to literally pick that. So we all can do some kind of service. It's okay. Now if we are not service, need to do some service every day. Okay, after the service, after the prasadam, this is my service. I will go and clean all the places or put everything back in an order, or mop the floor, or whatever it is, or arrange it everything nicely, or the garden is kind of, okay, if I have something, I would go and cut. Anything that, that there is a beautiful devotee, Vishnu Prabhu and then Mataji. They don't much sit at, I don't never see that they come and sit at, they're listening, or they just, as soon as they come and take care of the tulasi and water the tulasi and make sure there is any weed and everything. They just come and do nicely. They don't even look for, okay, somebody is looking at me, or I'm doing this service and that service. They don't even bother about it. There are so many devotees are like that. Some devotees, I know that, Rajesh Prabhu and all, they come, they do their, after everybody went there, they just mop the floor and they clean the floor and arrange everything nicely. Think about that, doing this for many, many years. How much the Lord will be pleased and look at this devotee. Right? So we know that one devotee came to Juhu. He was a blind. And he can't see anything. He can't see anything. And every day morning he comes afternoon, he comes in the evening to take darshan of the Lord. But he can't see anything. So one devotee asked him, why are you coming? You can't see anybody. So he said, yes, that is true. I cannot see the Lord, but Lord can see me. But Lord can see me. So this is the fact. So dear devotees. So Lord can see us. It's not that we see the Lord. That Lord sees us. When Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj come to the temple, he does not go directly in front of the Lord. Where he stands, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj, he stands all the way in the back. All the way in the back. So it's not that, and somebody asked, why Maharaj, you are always standing in the back of the temple? So Maharaj was mentioning, Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj was, it's not that I see the Lord. Lord should see me. Because of our humility, your humbleness, your absorption in all the services, in every aspect of our devotion, Lord should see us. Not that I should be eager to go on it. We know that, of course, you are all taken the initiation from Radha Maharaj. Maharaj took devotees in the Srirangam temple. There were 5,000 devotees in disciples. Maharaj was there. So altar was, everybody was in the front of the temple. Everybody was there. So some devotees from the behind were pushing other devotees and pushing and to want to go in front of, that naturally, right? People are how we are, or they don't care about anybody else. They were pushing and other devotees. So Maharaj was mentioning that you came here to the Dham to go to the hell. You came here to the temple in the Dham in front of the Lord to go to the hell because of your pushing you don't care about. And where the Lord, we are okay, there is no sense of it. But at the same time, you see the other devotee who is struggling and then take care of him. That's what his Lord sees you. That sincerity, that devotion, that wonderful heart. Taking care of other devotees. Okay, let me help this devotee. Let me do something for this other devotee. It's not that always that we should be in the front of the temple, front of the altar. I should do only this service inside the altar. No. Lord would see that those devotees, those who are at the same time going outside and doing some service. We know that in Guruvayur temple, when the devotees are there, so many devotees may be inside the temple in the altar, in the altar inside the sanctum, but Lord won't be there. Lord would be playing outside with some kids, those who are very sincere, oh, somebody is doing something and helping. There is a Amma called Kurur Amma in the Guruvayur. Many times Lord goes to that, Amma, because it's a great devotee of the Lord. Vilamangalam Thakur comes, he can't see the Lord inside. Lord may be somewhere else. So this is what it is. So Lord would see when we have our sincere devotion or our wonderful mood of service. So absorbs in service. Very important lesson. Then Maharaj was saying this one, cooperate to assist Srila Prabhupada. No matter what, there may be differences, there may be some problems. It's not a royal road. Okay, everywhere in the spiritual path, everybody has to have tolerance, patience, determination, and always remember that we are serving or assisting whom? Srila Prabhupada's mission. Always remember that. We are assisting Srila Prabhupada. And we are connected to Srila Prabhupada, we are assisting Srila Prabhupada. Always remember that. Then comes the 8th one. So it's a very, very important. In order to progress in our bhakti, everybody should know that Shishashtakam verse number 3. Anybody knows? Shishashtakam verse number 3. Who knows? Yeah, Shishashtakam verse number 3. Okay, raise your hands who knows it. How many of you know this? Shishashtakam verse number 3. Okay, can somebody recite that?
Vinadapi sunichena
Taroriva Sagashuna Amanina Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. What is the meaning of it? Humbler than a blade of grass. What is next? Tolerant than a tree. Third one.
Give respect but don't ask.
Yes, Amanina Manadena. Give respect to everybody without expecting anything. Kirtaniya Sada. Amanina Manadena. Amanina means don't expect this kinds of respect from anybody, but give the respect to everybody. And Kirtaniya Sadahari. This is the greatest instruction that everybody. Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami says that one should take that verse and put it on your neck as a chain, as a garland. One should put that on the neck as a bead and hold it. This is the verse everybody should remember. Let's say I asked you that how many of you know this. Kranatapi sunichena taroriupai sarishnuna amanina manadena kirtaniya sadahari. Kirtaniya sadahari. Always chant this holy name. Kirtaniya sadahari. Okay? One should always remember this. Humbler than a blade of grass. Oh, I got initiated now, I am devotee, I am that, I got this. We should always give respect to everyone of. Not even that, even non-devotees, even everybody. We should have that. Always very humble mood. Now I got, okay, now I don't do anything, now I am, my name is His grace or her grace of this one. After some time, okay, I am that. Somebody addressing me that. His grace, your servant, that those. No, should not be that. Should be very humble or humble in all our endeavors, all our dealings. Very, very important lessons in our life. Then the next one, serve everybody. Every type of devotees. Oh, I would serve only those devotees, those who are in the altar. I won't serve anybody else. Whoever there, serve everyone. Consider everyone as the devotee, those who are associated, no matter what. So this is another instructions of Maharaj. And the last one, the 10th one, which says that honor your Shiksha Guru, same as Diksha Guru. It's very important because of it's mentioned that in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, the Shiksha Guru is actually the external manifestation of that. Diksha Guru and Shiksha Guru is the external manifestation of the Lord. The same Guru is seated in the heart as Chaitya Guru, as Paramatma. And then that Guru manifests in order to give Tat Vijnanartham Sadguru Mebhavi Gachet. This the Shastra says. In order to give you this transcendental knowledge about the Lord and the Krishna, then that the same Lord is manifest. That's why the spiritual masters are the representative of the Lord. Spiritual masters. That including Diksha Guru, that includes Shiksha Guru. Or whoever the Guru is actually. So we should have such a such a honor or such a respect, such a way that we should, then only we can act, when we can get anything. And so we have this ego, we have this pride. I'm that, I'm this, or who is this man, who is this person? Spiritual masters are not ordinary. Not an ordinary, a common man. He's different than other persons. Because he has this transcendental knowledge and this, they have realized it, they have seen the truth. So it's very important, the devotees, that we follow this. So these 10 instructions, when I heard this one, it is so profound. And it was directly given to all the disciples over there. And I just put it down on I was writing down. Thought of, this is very powerful. So I would send this out to everyone. And I thought of, I'll speak this one. So this will be sticky to our heart. Yes.
Please send.
I'll send that. So thank you so much. With this note, I think that it's very important that now we are just beginning, right? We are just taking, like we are now babies. We are taking some baby steps. These are all are very, very important to progress in the bhakti. Not that, okay, now I got the initiation, I chant 16 rounds, so that's it. No. The devotees, the spiritual world is just opening now. When you worship, when you hear, when you chant, when you hear, associate with the devotees, then it opens that the entire door of front of you. And you can see Krishna right there. This is a different realm. This all happens within our mind. Okay? This all happens in our consciousness. But that consciousness, that mind is completely polluted, and how can we see it? How can we see it? We have to clean our heart, clean that mirror by this process of this devotion. Then we enter. So most important is actually engage in the service of hearing, chanting, and associating, and offering oblations. All this. These are the Navavida Bhakti that everybody has to follow. Then we can see that real difference in our life. And of course, we get the protection from the devotees, the spiritual master. When we have that, the sincere devotion in our heart. Then Lord, if we take one step, what Krishna says? Krishna will take 100 steps towards us in order to progress in that. So this is a journey that we just began. And everybody else also here, we are just beginning. It's not that, I didn't have the initiation. Yes, we all have that because of Srila Prabhupada's mercy is right there. Srila Prabhupada is the Shiksha Guru, the Guru of the devotees, Guru of ISKCON, Srila Prabhupada. So everybody else comes after Srila Prabhupada. So we should follow Srila Prabhupada's instructions and Srila Prabhupada and pray to Srila Prabhupada. Then everything Guru Srila Prabhupada will arrange for us. Okay? So thank you. I'll stop here. I think there's too much of philosophy, too much of instructions. Yeah?
Very good.
Very good. Yeah, it's important. It's needed to have in our life. We should serious about it.
Our mind is materialistic, so we couldn't
Yes.
observe the word with the way you observed everything from Maharaj. It was a good class. Right.
Yeah, thank you so much. And on behalf of all the initiates, today we are going to cut the cake. Never all the initiates, those who are got initiated today, can come and cut. We will also, all the devotees will also shower the blessings for all of you, so that you can progress very well in the bhakti. So we'll cut the cake. Jai.